Hello. Today I'm gonna be reacting to Peter Gabriel, "Live and Let Live." So this is a dark side mix. So this is a song suggested by the great James. So James has been a patron since January 2025. So he's doing the 5 songs a month, and he's been introducing me a lot to Peter Gabriel and a lot of solo artists. Same as my other Patreons, and it's been great. I've been learning a lot about music that normally I would not listen to. Well, now probably I would, but in my life, very new stuff. So actually I'm checking out the stuff that I had to do up next, and they look so exciting. So yeah, he's saying from his recent album, okay, this track pertains to love and forgiveness, with Gabriel saying that he wrote the track with Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu in mind. Both of these individuals were members of the Elders, a group that was initiated by Gabriel and Richard Branson. Oh, okay. Both of these individuals were members of the Elders. Okay. So we're gonna see. This is 7 minutes, and this is 12 full months of 2023. Final track to be real from the Peter Gabriel album. Oh, okay. 2023. As a Christian, and it's not okay. Okay. Obviously, I know who is Nelson Mandela, right? But the Elders. That's, I don't know sure, but I'm gonna react to this, and I'm very excited. So let's do it. Let's not waste time, and let's react to this as a classical guitar try. But what I'm gonna do is we're gonna listen to the whole thing without stopping, and as a classical guitarist, I'm gonna give you my reaction, and then also after that I'm gonna give you my impressions, my first reviews, or things that caught my attention, and I will do stop and play, and I will give you my analysis, right? Now, the first thing is this image is so interesting. And also the title of the album, the album's name, I.O. So interesting. So, I'm just curious. Peter Gabriel is still doing albums. 2023, that was 3 years ago. That's so interesting, right? I'm also looking forward to see how does this sounds. Obviously with the sound production of today, and his voice, I want to see how that sounds. So let's do it.
Just how much does it have to hurt before you let go the pain? And just how deep does it have to be before you yearn to be free again? Every wound can lock you away. You can walk or you can choose to remain. But every day can pass you by while you are holding the key. And this is how it turns. This is what we do.
Interesting change here.
This is who we are. When we forgive, we can move on. Release all the shackles, one by one.
His voice still sounds young, actually.
We belong to the burden till it's gone. Just how long do you want to hate with all that anger to burn? You dream of revenge and you dream a reply. You hope that someday we'd learn. Every time you think of that hurt, it spins around in your mind with an eye for an eye, again and again, until the whole world is blind. This is how it turns. This is what we do. This is who we are. When we forgive, we can move on. Release all the shackles, one by one. We belong to the burden till it's gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lay the burden down. I'm gonna lay the weapons down. Lay the burden down. That's William Blake who inks his sting, drawing out Martin Luther King. Tutu and Matiba, same rainbows do exist. The voice of the elders coming through the mist. Lay the burden down. Lay the weapons down. Lay the burden down. Lay the weapons down. It takes courage to learn to forgive, to be brave enough to listen, to live and let live. It takes courage to start to forgive, to be brave enough to listen, to live and let live, let live, let live, let live, let live and let live.
Okay. I thought that it was gonna like do a last chord in the end, but don't know. By that last section, obviously I get sometimes when I listen to music, I don't know if that probably happened to you too, but I space a little bit. Obviously we're thinking about stuff, right? This is really interesting. In the ending, there's a lot of things going on, and obviously I'm just thinking, oh man, how incredible is that we can listen a combination of like 10 things at the same time and make it sound like music. Good. Make it sound like it can run smoothly. That's a beautiful thing of music. Like you can make a lot of combinations and it will sound amazing. So, obviously for my brain, I do like that. Obviously I have ADHD, so I like when there's a lot of things going on at the same time, and obviously my brain get lost, right? But first thing is if this was in 2023, man, Phil Collins, Peter Gabriel voice, it still sounds really good. I'm not sure, but yeah, from what I've seen, it was in the choir he does sing very high pitch. Obviously with years it become very difficult, but here his voice sounds very young and sounds very nice. But yeah, that ending, it was very relaxing, I would say. So there's a lot of things in the songs that are very relaxing, the whole mood. But then also this reminds me a little bit of, I did a song from Peter Gabriel about the gun, someone that tried to assassinate someone. It reminded me a little bit of that. Obviously, Peter Gabriel has done electronic stuff in the past. When I say electronic, that it says the music have electronic on it. Here you have a lot electronic, but also you have saxophone, trumpet, you have a lot of things going on at the same time. But it built up, and again, there was a time that it does relax me to listen to a lot of instrument going at the same time, and just when that happened, I'm just space, and that's okay. That's a really good thing to do. So this deserves going to the beginning. So yeah, electronic. I feel that you can feel the super clean, nice production, but at the same time, you have an essence of, all Peter Gabriel stuff. That's what I think. And then also I do appreciate that harmonically, sometimes it tries to take me somewhere, but then it does take me somewhere else. So I appreciate that too. You have aspect of surprises. So I'm gonna tell you when that happens, right? Let's see.
Does it have to hurt?
Beautiful. Again, the electronic stuff going in the background is beautiful. Like it sounds like cascaded of I don't know what, but it sounds beautiful. And then his voice, like I said, it sounds very young.
Before you let go the pain, and just how deep does it have to be?
And the bass is by itself, right? And then the drum is a little bit electronic, which when it's live, it's a little bit more different. But yeah, the effect of the electronic is like a raindrops or whatever.
Choose to pass you by, that every day can pass you by while you were holding the key. And this is how it turns.
There's a song, I don't know what type of song is. It reminds me of this. Obviously I was trying to like continue. I don't know what song that. I think it was Bee Gees. I don't know, but it gave me a little bit of that. And then we have the addition of the orchestra, but there's some weird, not weird, but out of touch sounds that are coming.
This is what we do.
So we have, I feel that I have the orchestra, but then we have like the orchestra with some orchestra instrument doing sounds like backward. I don't know, something weird.
This is who we are.
So you see, that's very interesting. The it sounds, it's like being with the orchestra. Well, we have the orchestra, but then we have the instruments like cello and violin, each one going backward. Like if you record it backward. That's this part over here. This dum bum 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 dum bum. This el pa bum. That movement there is just for me what it make it very interesting, and that's what the side of this song that I like a lot. Okay, also it does, again, Peter Gabriel is part of those progressive geniuses, right? His music is very difficult. It's very difficult to put it into a place. His music is progressive per se, right? And when I say that, is that he have a lot of intrigue and surprises aspect to it, but also beautiful at the same time. So it tend to be a little bit avant-garde in the sense that that aspect of experimentation is there, and I love it. Obviously, that's the music that runs through him, same as Kate Bush and all this stuff, right? So it's still in 2023, that aspect of experimental, right, is there, and it's sounding really good. It's beautiful, I would say. Very emotional.
To the burden till it's gone. Just how long do you want to fly with an eye? This is how it turns. This is what we do. This is who we are. When we forget.
Oh, the entrance of the orchestra playing the high pitched note. Ooh, it's beautiful, and obviously it's tension, right? But tension well implemented, right? Beautiful.
Release all the shackles, one by one. We belong to the burden till it's gone.
So in other words, I love the experimentation plus the integration of acoustic instruments plus the electronic side, and that's a good thing because it just gives you space to be more creative, and that's great.
Lay the burden down.
Obviously, this is a section that people like a lot, so, and harmonically it does change, not in different key, but the harmony is changed a little. It changed, yeah.
I'm gonna lay the weapons down. Lay the burden down.
It's like a grand piano. Dun.
And Blake who inks his sting, drawing out Martin Luther King. Tutu and Matiba, same rainbows do exist. The voice of the elders
have the soprano saxophone. Beautiful. That's a weird effect there, like in the background after the saxophone. Oh, then we had the trumpet with the sardines, I think. Yeah, with the mute thing, I don't know the name.
To live and let live. It takes courage to start to forgive, to be brave enough to listen, to live and let live, let live, let live, let live, let live and let live.
So we have, so from here obviously is when I begin to space, obviously, because there's a lot of things going on. We have orchestra sounds, drum, we have the electric guitar, choir voice, we have the trumpet and the saxophone doing solos. It's a mango jumbo of beautifulness, right? All put together, and you know, it's a nice way to end the song. And then also we had the electronic, you know, orchestra, I don't know. Yes. This person, I thought that it was talking in tongue, but probably, I don't know. So, in other words, yes, beautifulness in its own aspect, right? And it's beautiful. It sounds like Peter Gabriel. And after all these years, still sounding like this is just a great thing for music and for fans, right? So yeah, that's interesting. Also, again, if this is the title album, it seems that it's very interesting. I.O., the way that it is, very new, very interesting. So that's what I got. James, thank you so much for the suggestion. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. Check out my Patreon that I have early access to videos on request. I have block videos that normally you cannot see on YouTube. You can see them there. I have a collection. But yeah, let me know what you think. So see you in the next one. Take care.